Hello, I'm Laura McHarrie at The Hidden Edge with another tea break tip on how to use business models and tools to help you manage your growing business. Today we're looking at Porter's 5 Forces theory. This is really useful to help you determine your competitive strategy. Michael E. Porter suggests that there are 5 competitive forces that you need to consider. They are the threat of new entrants, the threat of a substitute product or service, the bargaining power of the buyer and your supplier, and finally, the pool of competitors in which you swim. Let's have a look at his model.
This slide illustrates the competitive forces that exist in a company's environment. These forces determine a company's position vis-à-vis the competitors. The potential new entrants, capital requirements and economies of scale are examples of 2 potential barriers to entry that can keep out new competitors. Bargaining power of buyers. Informed customers become empowered customers. As advertising and buyer information educates the customer about the full range of price and product options available in the marketplace, their influence over the company increases. This is especially true when a company relies on 1 or 2 powerful customers for the majority of its sales. The bargaining power of suppliers. The concentration of suppliers and the availability of substitute suppliers are a significant factor in determining supplier power. The threat of substitute products. The power of its alternatives and substitutes for a company's product may be affected by the cost changes or trends such as increased health consciousness that will deflect a buyer loyalty to companies. And then there is the rivalry among competitors. The scrambling and jockeying for position is often exemplified by what Porter called the advertising slugfest. These rivalries are influenced by the preceding 4 forces as well as by cost and product differentiation. So look at each of the forces and analyse the strength of your current competitive position and identify the position that you would like to be in. How easy is it for customers to move suppliers? Keep 1 step ahead of your competition by improving what you offer or lowering prices to make substitution uneconomic. Aim to give your customers what they don't know they need by listening to your frontline staff and gauging what feedback your customers are giving you. Do you have a very few large customers? How easy would it be for them to drive down your prices? If you deal with a few powerful customers, they can dictate the terms to you, and you need to broaden your customer base. How easy is it for your suppliers to drive prices up? Can they hold you to ransom because they are the sole suppliers of a product or a service? Is it possible to switch suppliers? The fewer suppliers you have, the more you are at their mercy. Find ways to broaden your supplier base. Start with the internet. Overseas suppliers are often just a click away. And how strong are your competitors? If you have many competitors and they offer equally attractive products or services, then your customers are more likely to move if the competition can provide a better or cheaper service. Keep a close watch on the quality of your products and your services and your prices to make sure that you maintain your competitive edge. So there's lots of questions that need to be considered. What do we do with them next? I particularly like to use Lewin's force field analysis for this particular exercise. Like other aspects of Kurt Lewin's work, the basic idea behind the force field analysis is simple. It's only in its application that you can truly benefit how profound his idea is. His analysis involves identifying 2 sets of factors, those which support change and those which oppose it. By determining the strength of each factor, it's possible to calculate whether a change is likely to be successful or not. So in this instance, we're looking at the 5 forces and the strengths or the weaknesses of the competing aspects of those forces, and the strengths and the weaknesses of our ability to resist the changes that those forces are, those 5 forces are imposing on us. And use Lewin's force field analysis in order to determine what needs to happen first and what needs to happen next.
So that's Porter's 5 forces and how you might use Lewin's force field analysis to make sense of the information. Have a go. Download the templates from the Hidden Edge website. Gather your board and or your trusted advisors on a regular basis to plot your position. And of course, whilst you're at the website, do share your business stories of what's worked for you. It's always useful to learn from real life case studies, don't you think? Well, until next tea break time, enjoy the rest of this one.